A short, quick video for you tonight, just regarding a casting rumour that's been going around this week. James Gunn's already come out and said it's not true, it's not happening, the offer hasn't been there, but I think you should think about it, because actually I think this would be great casting, and it's not one that I thought of until I heard the rumour. And the rumour is that Daniel Craig has been offered the role of Lex Luthor in the new DC Superman Legacy film, and I think it's great casting. I think it would really work, and here's my reasons. So, looking at Lex Luthor's character, we know that he's a psychopath. We know that, but in Lex Luthor's mind, he's not the villain. He's the saviour of humanity, the protector of humanity against this alien threat that he sees in Superman. A bit like Bruce Wayne did in Batman versus Superman, the film, and in the comics, there's been a lot of this as well. But Batman feels that Superman, he is an alien, and yes, he's come down, and then at the start it's all about helping. But could it be an invasion? Could it be an attack? And Lex, although whereas Bruce Wayne, Batman get over it and do learn to trust Superman, Lex never does. I think with Daniel Craig being a little bit older than the actor that's going to be playing Superman, I think that would work. This is a guy who's top of his game, he's achieved everything he could ever want, and he's sort of the pinnacle of what a human can be. And then all of a sudden, this guy who looks very human comes and it's Superman. It's Superman, and all of his achievements are minuscule in comparison to what Superman can do. We know that Daniel Craig can play a psychopath. I mean, as Bond is a psychopath. Although he works for the good guys, he's still a psychopath. Still a man that will pull the trigger without thinking twice. I mean, look at the collateral damage through all of the Bond films, not just the Daniel Craig ones. I mean, he never gets too cut up about it. I suppose Daniel Craig's version slightly differed on that respect, where he did get attached to certain women along the way, who were a big overarching part of that story. But I think that, again, though, the fact that he can bring that to a character such as Bond, who is a psychopath, but he has those moments of clarity and those feelings, like human feelings that he struggles with. Again, bring that to Lex Luthor, it would be fantastic. You'd have a fully fleshed out villain, which I think DC films have been missing a little bit, especially by the DCU that we've had before, the DCEU. It's now the DCU, and I think that Daniel Craig could really bring that human side to Lex Luthor. I mean, James Gunn's already said that we're not going to get a goofy Lex Luthor. I think that's probably a good thing. I think we've seen that. We've had the Gene Hackman version, we've had the Kevin Spacey version. I like the Gene Hackman version. I thought Gene Hackman was brilliant. Those Superman films are still brilliant, but they're very much of their time, and they are a little bit goofy, and it works. It works for that set of films. I didn't like Kevin Spacey's version. It just didn't work for me. I'm not a big Kevin Spacey fan anymore, but that's for other reasons, obvious reasons. But I just thought he dragged that film down. I thought we had a good Superman in Brandon Routh, bad Lex Luthor. Unfortunate casting. But I think, going back to Daniel Craig, he could. I mean, there's going to be obviously some goofy moments in a superhero film. There has to be. There has to be moments where you look at the absurdity of a superhero film and you have to put in a goofy moment. You can't take it too seriously, otherwise it just gets, it becomes too unbelievable. You have to sort of, almost sort of tongue-in-cheek wink at the audience. Yeah, we go with us on this. But we know Daniel Craig can do that from the Knives Out films. He can do sort of campy, goofy characters. And I'm not saying I want my Lex Luthor to be all campy, all goofy. I'd much rather have, like I said, the sort of the violent psychopath with the belief that he's doing the right thing, those sort of rare human moments. And I just think that Daniel Craig could do it. And as I say, being a little bit older than the Superman we're getting would set him up. He's going to hate him from the start. I really think it can work. I think not only could he be a good Lex Luthor, I think he could be a great Lex Luthor, the best Lex Luthor. So I'm really hoping that James Gunn, now he's heard the rumours, and I know he said that no offer's been made to Daniel Craig. I hope he does think about it and think, well, actually, this would be good casting. And yeah, I think I do. I honestly think it could work. I mean, I think you have to take it with a pinch of salt when a director says, "Oh no, we've not asked," because they may well have asked. They might have already got a no. Daniel Craig might be thinking about it. I really hope we get that casting decision. I hope Daniel Craig does it. I mean, he doesn't have to act for the money anymore. Let's be honest. He made a ton of money out of Bond, but I think he would really, really be good in this Superman film, and I think it would give it a little bit of star power. I mean, we've gone with quite fairly unknown actors for most of the roles. I know we've got Nathan Fillion now in there as a Green Lantern, which is great, but I think if you get a former Bond to do Lex Luthor, I think that would pull people in. Not that it will struggle to get an audience anyway, but I think it helps to have a little bit like when they cast Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original Star Wars trilogy. He was the big star of the time. He was the only notable actor that had done anything beforehand, so he lent a bit of credibility to the whole project. And I think you would get that with Daniel Craig. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree or disagree, and why. More importantly, why you disagree or agree. Yeah, let's have fun. Cheers. Bye.